Oh, so it seems those hostile things can actually come into a 0.9 system. We didn't know that. These things came in, right? If you send your drones or something, I don't know. Try launching the drones. We can see, are they gonna save us, or are the drones gonna get destroyed? Because I guess you do have to watch yourself in 0.9 space too. So it's a good thing these things came. Our drones are gonna try fighting them, and our drones gonna get destroyed. Not sure which ones they're fighting. Lock onto the targets to see the battle. Are they protecting us? One of our drones is destroyed. We could try launching the drones. Maybe if we destroy these things, maybe they'll give us good loot or good rewards or something. Cause they don't have any AFK. Cloaking. So we should dock up our ship, return to the drone bay, go to the place. I want to go here. I want to align to the place. Want to stop our things. And I want to go dock up at the station. Right, because our ship's going to be destroyed if we stay here, so you're not even safe in a 0.9 space, apparently. If these guys do damage to us, we're going to have to repair these ships, so we're warping away. So I guess you're not even safe in 0.9 space. So we're going to have to end the episode pretty soon. So we could say these guys can attack you here. You can't even AFK here. So we lost one of our drones. One of our drones has been destroyed, and we couldn't even destroy their ship. So we don't know how powerful those guys are. Eventually, we can make it a goal to be able to destroy those guys or something. Because apparently, those guys are pretty powerful. So let's do a little clip about how do we sell our goods? How do we sell all of our things maybe? Since we're not going to be able to sell them too easily here, we'd have to go to one of the main trade hubs probably. So let's dock up at the station, and then our shields are going to be repaired.
Request accepted.
So you can see how high we had to fly to the place. And there's a Mirrodin and a cruiser. Well, I don't know if the Mirrodin would destroy you, right? The Mirrodin's probably worth more than your ship. Although it's probably not good that they're out there. We should try to find a different station. So we could bring everything to the ore hold here, put it in the inventory, and then we could go to our ship hangar to our Miasmos. So we got to be careful when transporting these things, right? We go to the item hangar. Go stack all. Then we could maybe go sort by estimated price reversed. So it'll show the most expensive things. So we have a whole bunch of Feldspar. We could throw it in the ore hold, so it's not gonna fit in the ore hold. Then we could put it in the hangar as well. So it has two hangars. We could throw some Feldspar in the item hangar, some Feldspar in the ore hangar. So now our ore hauler is completely filled, right? Right click, show information, 10% bonus to ore hold capacity. So then if we go to the inventory, I guess, yeah, it would show 5,500. It has a 46,000 room to store minerals. So we're gonna have to make 2 trips. So if we go to the, we can't look outside. We could hop aboard the Venture. So no, the Venture's not too bad. So we could undock from the station, and we could just look outside. I guess we could just sit out there. So I guess you don't want to undock if you're carrying what you think is more than you want to lose or something. So we could say we could stop the ship. We could say there's a Stratios. So this was the ship we were worried about, right? You could go, you could show information. You could go look at his ship. You could go via market details, and you'd be like, there's a cruiser outside. Is he going to attack our ship? And you're like, his ship is worth 250 million, so he's not going to attack your ship. He's just out here scanning sites by the looks of it. And if he is safe out here in a cruiser, if he thinks he's safe in a cruiser that's worth 230 million, maybe you're actually safe out here in your Procure that's only worth like 25 million. That has a whole lot more defense than that ship. Although we're just going in our hauler ship, right? Our hauler is not going to be anything as defensive as that. So if we go to our hauler, we know that there was a refining station nearby. Then if we go to the map here, we could go say we are right here. Then we already had the place found. I think it was next door at the Chunkzilla. Here we go, set destination. So it's just one jump away. So it's down here, it's not actually up here. So then we just want to set our destination there, and then we go undock, and then maybe we'll compress some ore, and then we'll come pick up some more ore. We'll go compress some ore, we'll pick it up in the venture, and then we'll bring it to sell onto the market. So we have our destination set. We could say right click, jump through the start gate. So I actually found out you could left click these too, right? So you don't have to right click and look through the menu. You could just left click and then do the quick thing, jump through the start gate. Is that what that is? Or you show information. So you could left click those things too. So basically, we just fit our ship with the basic things to increase your maneuverability. So just inertial stabilizers 1, they only cost like 20,000 or something to give you inertia modifier. So I think that allows you to turn faster and then align faster and then go to warp faster. So that's pretty much all you need. And then just some like small shield extender ones, and then adaptive and vulnerability field ones, and then just a small shield booster one. So just in case anyone tries to attack you, even though you don't actually have too much on you, you just got like 10 million or something. So we could dock up at the station to try to refine. And there's the Stratios again. So he is out exploring. He's trying to scan down the site. So he's going to the bottom here. He's going to the probe scanner. He's going, oh cool, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cosmic sites to scan. Maybe he's actually looking for wormholes. Maybe he actually is in that ship. So he's going to null security or something like that. Because he wouldn't be doing data and relic sites and high security in that ship. So once we arrive at the station, should have docking access. So this is another station out in space that we randomly found. Because I think we already did a bunch of things about how to search the star system. Look at the stations. I think that was in this video too, maybe. Because this one's a really long video. So then once you dock up at the station, you could go to your ore, you could drag it into your item hanger, and then all of the ore into the item hanger. Then you could go stack all, then you could go select anything that has like over 100, you could select all of it, I guess. So we have 6.8 million worth. Then if we go right click, if we say compress it, it'll instantly compress it. Now we have 8.05 million worth. And it takes up a whole lot less space, right? If we were to, well, we just had this stuff, I guess. If we were to drag this into the ore hold, it filled the ore hold. Now it only takes 701 M3 to store 8 million, so that's really good. 701 M3 compared to 46,000 M3. So there we go. We just saved a whole bunch of space. So now we could go back to the station to pick up the ore again. So we go personal assets, then we go to where our station was, set destination, and go pick up the rest of our ore, come bring it here, compress it, and then bring our hauler back to that station. And then we'll probably come back when we go in our venture. Alright, so we just got everything transferred over, so we're probably just going to make this like a 1-hour episode. Oh, we don't want to transfer it like this, right? So we can stack everything, we could select everything, we could even hold shift. Oh no, we can't. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we just select all the ores. So we'll say we have 12.5 million. If we go here, we right click them, we compress all of them. Now we have 13 million. So it didn't go up too much. Although these prices aren't exactly accurate, right? They're not exactly accurate. So if we just take all these ores, it's only 1,000 of space. So we had to come back here twice. We transferred once in the transport ship and then a second time in the transport ship. So we could say we have 13 million worth of ores. Now we need to try to get them home, right? Because the Venture, it has a 5,000 M3 hold, so it can hold up to 5,000 M3 of compressed ore. So that's all right. So now if we go to our personal assets, I guess, we're just going to the perimeter trade to the refinery, so we can set destination there. And then if we wanted to, we could go to the map. So if you're in like a different part of space, I don't think we're going to be in this part of space. We're going to move to the old one where, just because we found out that those guys that can spawn in and attack you, they can spawn in anyways. So we could just go to JITA here, we could right click and we could say avoid JITA, just in case we were on the way sit there. And then we could always right click and say do not avoid JITA. So just be a way to find a safer way, because you can see where you're going, right? There's 10 pallets in the system, 11 pallets in the system, 30 pallets in the system. That's all right. And then how many pallets are here? There's like 104 pallets, 12 pallets. So it's mainly just JITA, I guess. So let's go searching. We'll just do some other things. Let's see how many ships were destroyed in the past 24 hours. So JITA 314. So that's not too bad. 10 ships destroyed here, 10 ships destroyed here, and then 39 ships destroyed there. 9 ships. So where we are, 12 ships destroyed in the past 24 hours. Huh, interesting. So I wonder what that other place was, because there was another place. 1 ship destroyed, 1 ship. So you could go in these settings and you could look at them and see what all of these do, but basically we just see ships destroyed and like average pilots in space in the last 30 minutes. And then we could base where we want to go from there. So we have all of our ores, all of our 13 million. Now we have to get it to the trade hub safely, because it's definitely a lot easier to sell it there, right? So we just so we could just go here. We could go jump, hold the left mouse button. I think we've been doing that more instead of right clicking everything and then trying to find it in the menu and going here and right clicking. I think we're gonna try the left click method, because I think basically most of the things, it seems you could just left click them, so that seems amazing. So then maybe we could even afford the combat ship, because we don't have any money. And then we're gonna have to figure out where we put our transport ship. I guess we always have our mineral transport ship now. All we have to do is go pick it up, and then we can just fly it anywhere. So I think we're just going to fly to perimeter just to see how things go, because I don't think anyone's going to really destroy us. Maybe that Gila might, the cruiser. We have afterburners, and we have a mining laser upgrade, so we're not even really tanked to protect our 13 million. Though I think 13 million will seem like pennies at some point, once we actually start getting more combat based again, or I guess production. I guess when we start getting really good into production and science and everything. So these guys, they just fly in absolutely everywhere. They could fly into the planets, they could fly into where the stations are, I guess. They could fly into around the stargates, they could fly into the asteroid belts, and then they could just attack your ship. Those are the guys that destroyed our Heron. They destroyed our frigate. Because we thought we were safe at the planet. That's right, we were in the planet. We were doing the scanning episodes. We're like, here's how you go and scan everything. And then thought we were safe in high security, but then those red NPC ships came in and they showed us that we were actually not safe here. So considering if we were out there mining an adventure, our adventure would have been destroyed. So consider your adventure's not even really safe in high security space mining because of those things. Oh geez, how times have changed. I wonder how my adventure survived all those times when I went upstairs to go wash dishes and just left the adventure in the mining field. Those guys could have warped in at any second. But I guess I would have came back and then we would have just lost the adventure. That's not worth anything. So there's been no one really in the overview, so it looks like we made it, right? We're just docking right now. Yep. So this is basically how we got to the trade hub. So you don't want to go directly to JITA. JITA is probably a bad place to go to. You could go to one of these, right? Go to the trade facility or the refinery as a base. And then once you get here, then plan out your actions. So I think the markets were better here too, right? Because if we go to inventory, we go to everything in our ore hold. We just drag everything, put it into our item hanger. And we just stack all, I guess. So all we basically had was the 13 million. So we do have it sorted by the highest price. So this is worth 8.6 million. So if we were to reprocess it, actually our skills are a lot better, right? 8.6 million, 7.9 million. So these would be like more accurate prices, because we're still only at 69%. Apparently it can go up to 68% in high security. So we're still like 9% off from perfect. But you can see the difference is not nearly as it was before. But if we go to view market details, right click view market details, we could see how much compressed Veldespar sells for. Sells for more than Veldespar. So you could see compressed Veldespar is like 1700. And if we go look at Veldespar is 1570, so a little bit of a price difference. But then there's also the taxes when you buy them and sell them, I guess. Compressed 17, maybe they are about the same. Concentrated, they're just easier to transport across the galaxy, so you don't have to bring them in a big huge transport ship. So it's worth a tiny bit more. But we could see the thing that we were looking for was compressed Veldespar, so we were looking at that. We sort the price here by the lowest, and the buyer's price we sort it by the highest. Then we could see it's like 1700 to 1600. So we usually just sell it right away if the price is good, because that's why we came to the refinery, because this is who's offering the highest price. So we've come here a few times to sell our ores, and we're like, who's paying the most? And usually it is at the refinery, so just check your prices and then fly to the station that's buying it for the most. So we could immediately sell this and get 7.6 million, so that might help out. Then we could buy our combat ship, or we could pretty soon be able to replace our miner if it gets destroyed or something. So these solid pyroxers, so it's like 440.50 to 37.50, so that's a bigger price range. So maybe if we're not in a rush to sell this, we should probably save up more. I don't know if we really need the money or something. If we needed money or something, we could sell it that way, or we could sell it slower. So we could say, sell this item. Well, we shouldn't do that. We should just say this is pretty much it. We've gone through a whole bunch of things. So we arrived here, we learned how to sell our things. You could go sell item. We'll just do one thing, right? We could say view market details. This is what we're looking at. This is what had the price difference. So if we were going to sell this item, then instead of going immediately for 37.50, we would go 3 months. Then we'd make a lot more if we waited. So JITA's around there, like 40, 49. So considering that's in the system, maybe we'll go like 4048.99. And then that'll just give us a little tiny bit more, like another 180k or something like that. So then if we post that, selling, are you sure? So if it's a big huge price difference, that'd be the best thing to do. So here's the one that we're selling in blue, and here's pretty much the station we're at. So maybe somebody will buy those off of us. So it's really good for the modules and everything, right? If we're looking at the other modules, like these things, perimeter at the trading tower maybe, or the research labs, sorted by price. Like if we're looking for something, I guess we already sold those guns. We sold the gun that just had a big price difference. It was like you could instant sell it for 450, or you could or 300 something. Well, we're pretty much done. We did the production. Now we'll probably go to that other system that we decided to, that has a refinery in it, because if you are mining in a system that doesn't have a refinery, then you're going to have to haul the ores to the other system like that, which takes time, I guess. So we're just going to go personal assets. We're going to go, this is where our procure was. So we're probably just going to continue mining for the rest of the day, and then we're going to move to a different system. So do we have any ships here? Yeah, we should bring the Venture back there anyways. We don't have anything in our hold. Our hold is empty. So we just undock, and then we go pick up our mining ship, and then we're just going to head out from there. Alright, so we're going to make the video a little bit longer. So basically went to the station to pick up our mining ship, right? Went to go pick this up because we already went to the market and we already sold all of our minerals. So Now we actually have a bit of money. Oh, we didn't really sell all of them. We just sold that one stack of minerals. That was it. And that should basically be able to afford you a battleship almost, or a battle cruiser. I mean, just a basic cruiser. Just a cruiser's like 8 million. That's right. So we can afford the MOA to fly it whenever we want, if we want to fly a cruiser at some point. But I think we're gonna be mining for a little bit more. Maybe we'll just mine for 1 or 2 days while we train skills in reprocessing. And then advanced industry. I think that's what we're doing. Basically just training all of our industry skills. We're training the things like advanced industry research, metallurgy, just to increase our research speed for our blueprints, because they could be so much faster, and these things train so quick, like 6 minutes, 33 minutes, 21 minutes, and we've been putting them off, but I guess that's just because we wanted to burn straight into production, into the mining, that's right. Then mining upgrades, then the mining barge might help a bit, and then eventually our combat, except we never really get to combat because we keep on throwing all these production things, so we just keep doing production instead of combat, because maybe production is more interesting than combat. So we could jump through the gate, and we'll show you how I found this system. Basically, we're going through these systems, we're looking for like 08 or anything that's high security, really. We showed info. I think we already did this. We would keep showing information. And then eventually we found this system. We were showing information and structures. And then we would go show information about this and say there's a reprocessing factory. And then we found out we can actually dock at that station as well. Plus it's out of the way, because usually local chat, right? Have to watch out for local chat. Usually there's like 20 people or 30 people in the other location, and then right beside it there's like another 10 to 20 people all the time. So if you find a really unpopulated low system, there's probably going to be asteroids there, but most importantly, you're probably not going to get your ship blown up, right? So if you go here, there's actually 12 people here today, so there's more people than usual. But then there's more things to do. Oh, and that guy's in a capsule. Huh. So if we go to this place, if we go dock at this station, I wonder why he's in a capsule. Because if you show information about him, you can see his apocalypse. Would he destroy you? Maybe he would. His ship is worth 140 million, so maybe he wouldn't destroy your $25 million ship. Although there is more people in here. So this would be a good place to go mining, considering there's so many asteroid belts here. And another reason is because it's also 2 jumps away. Oh, it's 4 jumps away. Oh, because I think we're avoiding Jeddah or something. Well, if we were to go like set our destination, then we go to the star map here, and then we right click on Jeddah to do not avoid Jeddah. Oh, I guess it is 4 jumps away from here. So it's 4 jumps away. Then this place had a player-owned station that had a refinery on it.
Docking request accepted.
So we don't have to deal with the hauler in this area. We don't have to deal with a hauler at all. We could just basically go mine minerals from any of those asteroid belts, come dock up at this station, and then we just compress it. And then we just find a venture. So we don't have a venture. We're gonna have to go get another venture. But eventually, you could just go to this station, right-click, compress, and then that definitely saves on travel time, because you're not worrying about an industrial ship. So this is pretty much where we are. And then basically over here as well, you can see there's actually a low security place. So maybe this would actually be a good place for planetary interaction, because we never thought about that. Well, I guess we did think about that. We just did the planetary interaction episodes in high security because it's 100% safety on the other playthrough. But on this one, maybe we could venture into lower security. So this place is just 2 pilots in the system, 3 pilots in the system, 10 pilots, 3 pilots. And then we could go see ships destroyed in the last 24 hours. So I imagine people do die over here, right? Oh, 3 ships. Oh, 8 ships. 8 ships. So people do come here and they do blow up ships, but it's nothing really huge, I think. But anyways, it's a place right by Jeddah, the near trading hub, where there's a low security entrance and a place to mine with a refinery. So I think while we're rendering the video and while we're mining and everything, I think I'm going to explore this system and just kind of show information, find out about what asteroid belts and what planets are there. So maybe while you're mining, you could go view planetary interaction. You could say these will probably have better resources than higher security ones, right? Probably have better resources, although there's a whole bunch of other people already using them, right? Show information, so maybe 0.4. We never looked at 0.4. View planetary production. So this would actually be a prime place. Aqueous liquids 50%. But then it depends what the customs office tax rate is as well. If the tax rate's really high, I guess it wouldn't be a reason to do it unless you just wanted to extract things from planets. Yeah. So this is basically what we're doing then. We're in 0.7 sector. Well, we shouldn't undock from this ship. We should undock in some other ship. But basically, I think if we just stop the ship, then we should be tethered and that nobody should be able to attack us. Then if we right click, we could say Plagueout Chase 1, Valdespar 1. So we did save some locations, but I think we're going to have to find new ones, because there was a Plagueout Chase 1, warp to 0 kilometers. Let's go to the Plagueout Chase miners. So we switch out our crystals, then we put on the invulnerability field, and then in the right click we save the location, right? So personal locations, this refining station, we could edit it, right? Be like refinery, so we could just save that for right now. So if we right click, we could say refinery, go jump to the refinery if there is any enemies here. But your drones can actually take care of the rats here, Garistas and Impaler. If they're just basic rats like these, your drones will take care of you. But if they're those super crazy ridiculous ones, your drones won't save you. So we can see there's no asteroids in here, and there's people mining out the asteroid belt. Plagueout Chase. So we could go save location. So let's just save it like we have been at the other one. Let's just be like XAB1 for this area. And then when we right click, when we come back here, so we can just go to another. There's so many asteroid belts here. Let's check this one out. So those guys would be targeting us, but all you would do is go launch drones, and then your drones would protect you from these basic guys. Although it's just those incursion guys or whatever they are that come here that absolutely destroy you. So if we just go warp to the other asteroid belt, maybe we could make another thing. So I think I'm going to remove these locations, because these were from last night, right? If you made a whole bunch of locations you saved, your location is getting completely filled. You just go to your location, go to the bottom, say remove location. Are you sure? Yes, my personal is way too cluttered. So Plagueout Chase, let's remove location. Are you sure? And then your personal location is clear. All you have is your refinery, and then the one bookmark you just bookmark here. So then you go to your general to make sure there's not any of those crazy ridiculous guys, and then you can see there's a whole bunch of asteroids here. So we even go here, and we go right click refinery, align to, and then you always align to the station. So the sun's going to be absolutely blinding. And then we stop. There should be minerals within. Oh no, there isn't. We're going to have to find. So we could say pick this one or something. 34 kilometers, 28 kilometers. Let's go right click, save location. So what is this? IXAB1. Alright. So now we could just go to the other one, right? We had XAB1, warp to 0 kilometers. Well, I don't know. Let's not do that.
Warp drive active.
Let's just get out of this place. Let's just go. Where is the closest place to warp to? This station. Although we don't want to go to a regular station, warp to 0. We want to go to a player-owned station, so we have the tether. Yeah, in that other system, in the 0.9 system we were just in, it's we're always docking at this station. They don't have a tether, so it's not actually safe to use these stations. So I guess that'd be another super ridiculous tip. Don't use the regular stations to dock up at, because anyone could kill you when you're trying to dock up at these stations. Although the player stations, they should tether you, and you should be 100% safe as soon as you get within range of the station. Maybe we'll just record coming up, and then you have to watch for the docking access, right? I think all of these had docking access, but one of these systems it said you couldn't dock. So tethered, you're completely safe. And then we just go IXAB1. That's the one that we wanted to go to. And then we can see what kind of resources were there. And then maybe we'll just end by ending the episode by mining a little bit. I mean, we're just going to start mining and then we'll probably end the episode completely. But this would be something to do while you're mining. But do go to general and do watch the side in case those stupid things fly in and try to blow up your ship. You don't want to lose your $25 million ship because actually don't tell anyone you can't replace it. But actually, if you sit here and mine for 2 hours, you can replace it. Maybe 3 hours, 2.5 hours. So if you were here for that long, you could actually replace the ship at some point. So we just arrived at the asteroid field, and then watch out if you get if you spawn in like right beside the asteroid, you'll be stuck. Yeah, and then you'll fly off. And then you have to make sure that you can actually align to these stations. So here's the guys. We launched the drones. The drones will protect us. So then we go to the refinery, align to, and then we just hit the stop button. And then we can do the survey scanners, and the probes should defend us, right? Should start getting attacked. So yeah, the probes are fighting. We only have 2 of them out. We can only pilot 2. I thought we could launch 3 of them. You don't have enough bandwidth to launch drones. So I guess there's a bandwidth or something. So we're probably just going to be looking for Valdespar, I guess. There's a whole bunch here. We get the rich Plagio chase, that's right. So let's just approach this or lock target. Then we could try to get some new things. We could try to loot these things to see if they have anything. If you're in range, right, you might get like 1.4k from them. So this thing, let's go to Plagio chase. And then start mining it. Then it's aligned to the station. And then we are protected from the enemies. So we loot you, say you gave us 4,000. Then we can see what this enemy gave us. So we are mining the rich Plagio chase. And then we should look for Valdespar. We could teleport to all the asteroid belts, right? There's so many of them anyways. So let's just see what the loot is from this guy. It would be, nothing again. Maybe sometimes they give loot. We're gonna have to see. We should approach this thing. Or we should align to the station. Align to the station and then stop. I think we already did everything. So we just wait till our ship turns around a bit. And then we stop the ship. So now, if we try to warp to the station, it shouldn't take too long. Make sure there's no asteroid in front of you. If you're behind an asteroid and you're gonna go warp, you're going to get stuck behind the asteroid, and your ship's going to get destroyed. So our ship can hold 12,000 M3 of Plagio chase. There's 13,000. So we can safely put both of the miners onto the Plagio chase and then mine it. Although, when we come back, we're going to have to mine something else. So maybe solid pyroxers, even though that's terrible. Literally, Valdespar would probably be the thing. So we'd probably just go mine everything. Unless we wanted to sit here and mine out the belt or something. Yeah, because if we had an objective, like we are looking for an objective, we want to sit here and mine out all of the ores and mine out everything. And then go to the next asteroid belt. So I guess if you sat here for... that would take you quite a long time to clear out all of those asteroid belts. Sure would. It would give you something to do for the next years. So... So you could just warp to them, and then you save your locations, and then find where you want to teleport to, and then just go dock up at the station, compress your ore, and then when you're ready to go sell to Jeddah, just go sell to Jeddah like you did the same way. Then just scan for everything, just watch your general, and then maybe mining or something. You don't really need mining with the scanner on. But you could put the drones, you could say right click it and return to drone bay. So if you do warp off, you're not going to forget about your drones. If you warp to the station and your drones are out, then they're not going to be coming with you. So you keep them in your drone bay. And then if you're getting attacked, then you just launch the drones and then they destroy the enemies and then you can continue mining again. So you can see the rocks are actually a lot bigger out here, right? That's what we were saying too. In the 0.9 system, most of the rocks are really small, but then once you go to 0.7, rocks get a little bit bigger. Then I imagine when you go over here to the lower security spaces, if there's places to mine, but I probably wouldn't, I don't know, well, maybe we'll check it out. If there's not too much people there, it is a lower security, but it's not a low security until over here. So we could mine over here, but that would probably not be the smartest idea. So we'll probably end it here. We could go to all the asteroid fields. We could go look at all the asteroid belts, see all the different types of asteroid belts if we want. But this is a good quiet system for now with not too much local. And then late at night there was like 3 people on as well. So, and then if you wanted to find a safer place or somewhere else, probably after you based up things, right? Because you probably wanted to get your wallet up a little bit before you venture out and get some ships and then get situated by the near by the trade hub, Jeddah. And then you could zoom out from the map and then be like, oh, what's over here? And try to find some high security places maybe. Though a lot of them would be low security, right? Forge, because then looking at the map would be something to do. Look around and see where everything is and try to see where the galaxy leads you to. So, like this is 18 jumps away at Metropolis. So you'd set destination and then you'd just go fly over there maybe. Although you'd probably get lost. So, well, in the one episode we just flew everywhere to do the career agents, that's right, so you could fly everywhere if you want, because if you're not mining or anything, maybe you're doing combat, maybe you just want to explore, but keep in mind you will have to fly back 23 jumps, which actually isn't that too far when you're actually out in space. Like it's 23 jumps away, and then as long as you're not in a slow ship like this or something, or a battleship, if you're just going through the galaxy in a cruiser, you'll fly super quick. And same with a destroyer and a frigate. Log off timer. Alright, because we were just in combat. So there we go. There's production. The beginning of production. Now let's mine while we train our industry and science skills. And then we're still waiting for our things to be done, right? Maybe we could apply skill points if we really decide we want to, but still have to figure out what kind of blueprints to manufacture. But before we even begin manufacturing, we're going to want to at least get some blueprints that are fully researched, so we're researching everything with the fully upgraded blueprints. So maybe that'll be later. Maybe we'll be increasing our speed with industry. But there's the beginning of Eve. This is only day 2, because the 1 million skill points that you spend, it actually does help, I guess. If you decide you wanted to go into mining and production, you could just spend all your 1 million skill points and then just go straight into it. Or if you just wanted to do straight combat, you could just use all your points and then just go into straight combat. Or if you just wanted to do straight, well, I guess there's not really too much. Maybe scanning, or it doesn't take too much. You could probably get into a Black Ops cloaking ship right away or something. Anything you do with your skills, I guess.